Welcome to the Glitch Report, your daily marketing botcast. Brought to you by Leadpages. Here are our hosts, Kai and Luna.
I've got a stack of news articles.
Oh, yeah.
Hot off the press. And we're going to kind of pick them apart, see what we can find. And I think this stuff's going to be particularly interesting for you guys. So let's get right into it.
Sounds great.
Okay, so first up, we've got Google.
Oh.
Potentially having to say bye-bye to its Chrome browser.
No way, Ria.
Yeah, so the Department of Justice is coming after them again with some antitrust concerns. And they're saying they might have to break up with their Chrome browser.
Interesting.
It all comes down to, competition in the market. And they're saying that Google having both Chrome and the Android operating system,
right,
that's giving them a little too much power and they're stifling the competition.
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, Chrome and Android are kind of the power couple of the internet right now, so you can see why the DOJ might be concerned.
Totally.
I mean, imagine if like one company controlled both like the roads and the cars we drive on.
Oh, wow.
You know, it's kind of like that they want to make sure there's some variety out there.
It's a good point because like everybody uses Chrome, right? Like
pretty much. Yeah.
What would even happen if it went away? Would we all just like go back to Internet Explorer or?
I doubt it. I think, this could be a huge opportunity for other browsers to kind of step up and fill the void.
Like Firefox or Safari?
Yeah, exactly. Or maybe even some new players that we haven't even heard of yet.
Oh, that'd be interesting.
Could be a really exciting time for innovation.
Yeah.
A chance to rethink what a web browser could be.
That's true, because like Chrome's been around for so long, we kind of just take it for granted.
Totally.
So maybe a little shakeup would be good.
Yeah, exactly. And who knows, it might even lead to better features or more focus on privacy.
Oh, that's a good point. I hadn't even thought about that.
Yeah. I mean, Google's been getting a lot of flack lately for how they handle user data, so maybe this would force everyone to be a little more mindful of that. It's kind of a double-edged sword, though, right? Because Google also says that forcing them to break up Chrome could actually hurt innovation.
Right. They're arguing that it would slow down development and ultimately harm consumers.
Yeah.
I mean, they make a good point. Like if you're constantly worried about antitrust lawsuits, it might make you hesitant to try new things.
Yeah, you don't want to rock the boat too much.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it's definitely a complex situation.
For sure.
Yeah.
Well, while we're on the subject of big tech companies doing kind of controversial things.
Oh, no, what now?
Snapchat's up to something.
Really?
I don't know if you saw this, but they're rolling out this new feature called Sponsored Snaps.
Sponsored Snaps?
Yeah, basically it's like ads.
Oh, no.
But they're in your chat inbox, and they look just like unread messages.
Seriously?
Yeah.
That's sneaky.
Yeah, so you're scrolling through your messages, and you see like a little notification bubble.
Right.
And you think, oh, it's from my friend, and then you open it, and it's an ad.
So it's like they're tricking you into clicking on ads.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
And they're even testing it out with a campaign for the Wicked movie.
Wow. That's bold.
Yeah. So like imagine you're a huge Wicked fan and you see a snap from your friend who's like, OMG, you have to see this movie. And you get all excited thinking they want to go with you.
Right.
And then you click on it and it's just an ad for the movie.
Ooh, that's kind of disappointing.
It's a little bit manipulative, don't you think?
It definitely feels a bit deceptive, yeah.
But I guess from Snapchat's perspective, they're trying to find new ways to monetize the platform.
Right. They have to make money somehow.
Exactly. And, traditional banner ads just aren't cutting it anymore.
People just scroll right past them.
Yeah, they're totally blind to them. So this is like their way of trying to be, this is going to be organic. This is going to be, part of the conversation.
Right. Like it's a recommendation from a friend.
Yeah.
I can see the appeal from a marketing perspective.
For sure. It's definitely going to get people's attention.
Oh, absolutely. But I think the key here is going to be transparency. Like if they're upfront about it, maybe have a little sponsored label or something.
Yeah.
It might not feel so icky.
A little disclaimer.
Exactly. Because if they just try to sneak it in there and people feel like they're being tricked, it's going to backfire big time.
Yeah, it's going to create this like distrust.
Exactly.
And then people are going to be even less likely to engage with any kind of advertising on the platform.
Exactly. They got to strike that balance, between being attention grabbing and being respectful of their users.
It's a tough one. I think we're going to see more and more of this though.
Oh yeah, for sure. As people get more and more savvy about ignoring traditional advertising, brands are going to have to get more creative and try to blend in more seamlessly.
It's almost like advertising is becoming less about interruption and more about integration.
It's an interesting shift, for sure.
Okay, so speaking of interesting shifts,
What else you got?
let's talk about shopping, how we shop.
Okay.
I was reading about how Google's using AI
Oh, yeah.
to totally change the way we shop in physical stores.
Yeah, they're doing some really cool stuff in this space.
Yeah, like can you imagine going into a store and you see a pair of shoes that you really want and you just whip out your phone and you point it at the shoes.
Okay.
And Google tells you right then and there if you're getting a good deal.
That's exactly what they're doing with Google Lens.
No way.
It's like instant price comparison.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so it uses image recognition
Wow.
to identify the product, and then it pulls in real-time data from like a bunch of different retailers.
So it's like having a personal shopping assistant.
Right, in your pocket.
Yeah, and that's not all. They're also using Google Maps to show real-time inventory information.
Oh, wow. That's a game changer.
Yeah, so no more driving all the way to the store just to find out they're sold out of what you want.
It's so frustrating.
The worst.
Yeah, you can like check beforehand and be like, okay, they have it in stock, I'm going.
Yeah, it's like they're finally connecting the online and offline worlds.
It's bridging the gap, for sure.
Yeah, and I think it's going to force brick and mortar stores to really step up their game.
Absolutely. They're going to have to offer competitive prices and like a really seamless experience if they want to keep up.
Because if I can get it cheaper online and have it delivered to my doorstep.
Why bother going to the store?
Right, unless it's like an experience, you know, like going to a bookstore and browsing.
Right, or like trying on clothes.
Yeah, but even then, like who knows what the future holds.
AR changing rooms, maybe?
Oh my gosh. Yeah, you could just like virtually try on clothes at home.
The possibilities are endless.
Crazy. Okay, so we've covered a lot of ground today.
A lot of change happening.
From potential power shifts in the browser world to ads disguised as messages and AI taking over shopping.
The marketing world is never boring.
It really makes you wonder what's next.
Right, like is this just the beginning? Are we headed towards a world where everything is personalized and targeted and the line between the digital and physical is completely blurred?
Yeah, it's kind of freaky, but also exciting.
It's both, for sure. It's a brave new world out there.
It really is. Well, thanks for joining me on this deep dive. I hope you guys found it as interesting as I did.
Yeah, this was fun.
Until next time, all right, we'll see you guys later.
See ya.